Generally, for people with disabilities, especially mental disabilities, there are two categories. There is one in which I usually refer intellectual. Intellectual is the one in which, for instance, if you are to be born today and you take longer to develop certain things. So, for instance, by the time you are reaching, let's assume, age 2 years, there are certain developmental skills that you need to be going on as a child. So, and you see, when you are a parent and you realize that your child is almost 1 year, he's not speaking, you start asking yourself certain questions. So, in medical terms, let's assume maybe the child will be taking longer to develop as a child. So, for instance, you might be having Down syndrome, you might be having autism and all that. These conditions in which someone acquires them when they're still a child. Now, on the other bit of it, it's these ones in which we call psychosocial disabilities, in the sense that these are the ones in which we acquire due to societal pressures. So the ones in which you are referring to, oh, I'm depressed, I have a bipolar, I have what is this called, PTSD, for instance, for people who are dealing with maybe they are working in the military and because of certain conditions, or even, for instance, for ladies who, let's assume, they have had an unfortunate event of undergoing rape. So some of them usually have PTSD afterwards, and they need to be cancelled and all that. So for people who self-prescribe themselves, it might be the truth, it might not necessarily be the truth, but the best way to do it is usually to go to a counselor and speak, and then the counselor will be able, and I think we have so many psychologists who can be able to assist with those kind of conditions, especially the ones in which normally you will say that you are stressed because of something.